Ladies and gentlemen, Craig Ferguson.
Hey! It's you! Come on in! Hi, everybody. Welcome to Los Angeles, California. Welcome to the Late Late Show. I am your host, TV's Craig Ferguson. Please. Thank you, but please, no, that's enough cheering and yelling. It's almost as if someone had coached you to behave in that way. It's almost like there was some kind of professional warm-up man in the studio trying to get the audience going so I could come out and disappoint them. Here I am, the big old Friday night letdown. I don't know why, but I've turned into a Dickensian character. There'll be no Christmas for you, Bob Cratchit. Remember, it's Friday, so I'm high. There. That's what it is. It is a great day for America, everybody. It is a great... What happened this week? Well, the Clintons did well. Hillary Clinton did very well this week. The Clintons say they're a lot closer to getting back into the White House, which Bill is very excited about, so he can get these magazines he left under the mattress, which I think... You know what Daddy likes. Do you know there's a new study that says that men who help with the housework have more sex? Mostly with other men, I think, but... Dusting, doing the vacuum. Oh. Come on, you're feeling a bit horny now, aren't you? It's like, oh, look at that big Scotsman pretending to vacuum. I'm like, I'd have to pretend to vacuum. I'm Scottish, you know, we don't vacuum. Or maybe we would for the right person. There's a big movie opening today I'm very excited about, 10,000 BC. It's a prehistoric adventure where the Neanderthals battle for supremacy. There's lots of screaming and grunting. It's like The View, but more civilized. The movie's about cavemen who go on an adventure. They don't have to tell me that. They had me at cavemen. I love movies about cavemen. You know, Fred Flintstone, Barney Rubble, Fabio. I think the 10,000 BC movie might be really good because it was the same guy who made Independence Day. And I loved that movie. That's a great movie. That's the movie that made Will Smith a movie star, as far as I'm concerned. You know, when that alien spaceship crashed and the thing opens up and Will Smith goes up and he punches the alien in the face and goes, "Welcome to Earth." I go, "You're a movie star, mister," right there. The thing was all, and he's like, "Pooh." Do you remember that weird bug-eyed creature from that movie? That was freaky, that thing. Do we have a picture of that thing? There it is, right? Hey, wait a minute. I'm a little bit like Jeff Goldblum. Maybe that's who I was channeling earlier. Don't know. Do you want to see where I got my tooth out? It's gross, isn't it? What was that talking about? Oh yeah, 10,000 BC. It's a long time ago. It was the beginning of what we call in science the Mesolithic period. I know what you're thinking. Oh no, here we go, another late-night talk show funster banging on about the Mesolithic period. How often do we have to listen to this crap? The Mesolithic... Didn't Leno do a whole thing about the Mesolithic period? That's cold, Jay. It was cold, actually. It was the beginning of the Ice Age. No, it was the last ice age, 10,000 years ago, was just starting. Hunter-gatherers were learning to farm, and a young John McCain was leaving high school. Heading out into the world. That's right. Gosh darn it, I'm going to be president one day. Let's have a look at the timeline from the Mesolithic period. The Mesozoic period there, then it was good old days. Then Hammer Time, the Roaring 1420s, and then there was my experimental period. And then it stops in 2006 because it's CBS. I'm surprised we got that far, really, to be honest. To be honest, I think most of CBS stopped in the 1950s. Good night, everybody. Now, what? What? I tell you what I've seen of the 10,000 BC movie, though, all the cavemen, they kind of all look the same. You know, they look like handsome actors who work out a lot. But real-life cavemen were, of course, very different. First, there were the Cro-Magnons were first. Then before them, there were the Neanderthals. And then before them, the most primitive of all, the part beast, part man, the Baldwins. They would root around, gathering stuff, hunting for stuff, snuffling around for treats. They'd snuffle around for treats. Oh, delicious. I'm sorry, I'm making myself laugh. I know nobody else is, but I'm having the time of my life. Anyway, I hope the movie... You know what I'm worried about this caveman movie, though? That the cavemen and the dinosaurs, I hope they don't have them together, because that's historically inaccurate. Dinosaurs and men did not coexist, like in the Flintstones. You know, no. I know, wait a minute, the otherwise clear logic of that cartoon is now thrown out the window, but it's true. You know what else is historically inaccurate in the Flintstones? You actually cannot play a record with a bird's beak. I have tried. I killed 3 toucans and completely wrecked my Monologue boxed set. Play, you feathery bastard! It's a Copacabana! Do you know dinosaurs were extinct millions of years before man walked the earth? That is, of course, if you believe the earth is more than 6,000 years old, which is, of course, rubbish. Evolution, that's garbage. I think I better get off this subject. You know what? So anyway, no man, apparently, according to scientists, was ever killed by a dinosaur except in Jurassic Park. Do you remember in Jurassic Park when the raptor ate Newman from Seinfeld? That's one hungry raptor, isn't it? Can we have a picture of Newman from Seinfeld? Look, what? Is that him getting eaten by the raptor? I can't make it out. Oh yeah, there it is, there. What a great, helpful, illustrative picture to use. It's not my fault. I'm not the picture guy. Thanks, picture guy, for all your help. Oh yeah, Newman. Newman was the, you know, I hated Newman in Seinfeld, that rotund, mail-carrying bastard. They should have had a raptor on Seinfeld to eat Newman. They kind of, Kramer's a bit raptory, really. That's what raptors did back in the day. Do you know, now, the 10,000 BC movie shouldn't be confused with the best caveman movie of all time, which is, of course, 1 million BC, which is 100 times better, not only mathematically, but because of this. Do we have the pit? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about! Take that, modern anorexic skanks. We gotta take a break. We'll be right back, everybody. Welcome back, my naughty badgers. How can you take something as dramatic and awe-inspiring as an explosion and make it gay? This is how. Frankly, I think it's better. Do you know Raquel Welch in that fur bikini that I showed before the break? If you're just getting in, ha-ha, losers. No, do we have that picture? Show that picture. Wow, look at that. Gosh darn it, that's a woman, isn't it? That was the 60s, of course, so fur bikinis were everywhere. A lot of the girls had fur bikinis in the 60s. These days they've been driven to the edge of extinction by rampant waxing. You know, Raquel Welch, that poster, I had that above my bed as a teenager. It meant a lot to me, that poster. Helped me through some long, cold, lonely nights. It was crucial to my development as a man. Helped me to become one with myself. You know what I mean? I'm talking about masturbation. Oh, do I have to lay it out in front of you? Do you know what, Raquel Welch? She's lovely, but lovely back then. She still is lovely. She was on the show last month. She is 67 years old. And I was like, I was like, she is stunning. And a friend of mine, you know, I have got a friend. He's imaginary, but he talked to me and he said, you know, Raquel, well, she's 67, you know, would you still, you know? I said, you know, even at 67, she still wouldn't let me. Yeah, it's true. I'm interested in the ancient civilizations, though, because actually I'm interested in archaeology. I did a show once for Scottish television. They have television, and I did it about archaeology, and they sent me off to all these different archaeological sites to look at stuff. And we went to this place, a Viking tomb in the Orkneys, which are islands, bleak islands off the north coast of Scotland. If this is Scotland, there the Orkneys are my fingers, right? But they're colder. Not that my fingers are hot. They're room temperature, my fingers. Look, that's not the point. We went to I go with this scientist, and we went into this Viking tomb. And it was, well, it was where Vikings had been. All the, you know, bodies had been taken out and, you know, whatever they do with them. But there was graffiti and writing on the walls in this runic, ancient Viking writing. And the scientist was looking at them, and I said, can you actually read that? He said, yeah, I can. I said, what does it say? You know, he said, no, you don't want to know. I said, I do want to know a mysterious message from 1,000 years ago through time. What does it say? And he said, really? I said, yes, really. He said, it says, Ingeborg Svensson has the biggest in Norway. That's what it says. That's true. That's what it says. Who would have thought that these guys that went across the world and the ocean with big beards and swords and the pillaging and the looting and all the killing and nastiness, who would have thought they would cuss? But they did. And you know that thing about Ingeborg Svensson? It's true. To this day. We've got to take a break. We'll be right back with the emails, everybody. We'll be right back. Welcome back, my naughty monkeys. Dude, that was awe-inspiring yet strangely beautiful. I'm kind of afraid, but turned on. I know. All right, we're a busy show. I can't be mucking around, except that's my job. So, do we have time for an email?
Yes, it's email time. Supermodel, London, Paris, Tokyo time. And little white lines of email tonight.
Email tonight. The email tonight. All right, here's an email. This is not interesting. Let's see, what do you got? This is from Susie in Fort Worth, Texas. Oh, I've been to Fort Worth, Texas. It's not actually a fort. I suppose they had a fort there at some point. But now it's just a regular town, you know, streets and stuff. You know, the stuff they have in towns, you know, IHOPs. Anyways, hang on, I made myself laugh. Oops. I know, it happens from time to time. Susie in Fort Worth, Texas says, Craig, if you were editable. Oh, I think she means edible. If I was editable, we'd have to do the show live, which of course we do. If you were edible, what flavour would you be? Oh, tricky question. Some would say ham. But I like to think of myself as pineapple-y. Popular with the ladies. All right, this is from Amy in Fort Smith, Arkansas. Again, a fort, and not really a fort, just a regular town, Fort Smith. You get there, you think, oh, okay, I'm looking forward to seeing the fort. It's not there. Just an IHOP. If it's any consolation to you, I am creeping myself out too. Sometimes, like, I look in the mirror and I just go, you know, Grandpa, do you have a message from beyond the grave? You know, and then I realize it's me. And then one of these things to get yourself, like, if you want to know what you look like when you're old, you go like this. I just look in the mirror. If you are old, don't do that, because you'll be like, oh, who the hell is that? But if you are old, you're probably doing that anyway, so it doesn't matter. I don't have time for this. Amy in Fort Smith in Arkansas says, Dear Craig, I recently drove through Craig, Missouri. Oh, do you know of any other towns with your name? No, I didn't even know about Craig, Missouri, actually. There's some towns named after, you know, things that I excel at. There's one in Pennsylvania. You know the town I'm talking about, don't you? Intercourse, Pennsylvania? You must know the town of Nah, I'm not that good at sex. I'm not bad at it, you know. I'm best when I'm on my own. And then I like to just lie and cuddle me. All right, here's... we can cut that out. This is Harry from Waxhaw in North Carolina. Harry in Waxhaw. Waxhaw, another town you get there, you think, where's the Waxhaw? There isn't one there. Doesn't work, does it? All right. He says, Senor Craig. Oh. Hola. By the way, if you're not Spanish or you don't speak Spanish, Senor Craig means Mr. Craig. Or Sir Craig, it might mean Sir Craig. That'll never happen, though. Senor Craig, how many imaginary people applied for co-host job before you hired Davis? Oh, now, this is an interesting question, because I do have an imaginary co-host who, he started appearing to me, I don't know if you know about this, he started appearing to me when I was on flu medication, and then he disappeared for a while, then I got my tooth out, and I was on some absolutely smoking stuff, and he came back again, and now I'm not on any medication at all, and he's still here. Ha ha ha, that's right, Craig. He's looking good, though. All right, we gotta take a break. We'll be right back, everybody. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everybody, or welcome home, people that didn't get lucky in nightclubs. Or how are you enjoying your TiVo, people who did get lucky in nightclubs? Either way, welcome to you all. Yeah, I think that's everybody. My first guest tonight, a very funny actress and a great writer. She's in the new film Snow Angels, which is in theatres now. Take a look at this. The lovely Amy Sedaris, everybody. Amy Sedaris.
I didn't realize Davis was going to be
Davis,
joining
my
us.
imaginary sidekick.
He's really adorable.
He is
I like
adorable.
The mustache.
Your leg's not reaching the floor.
No,
Hang
they
on,
don't.
No. I got this. I keep this thing handy.
Oh, now that's class.
Yeah. Well, I'm originally from Europe, you know.
Yeah. How's that?
Well, I keep that in case Tom Cruise is ever on the show. There you go.
Uncomfortable.
Yeah.
So it's TGIF, so you get high on Fridays? Is that what you said?
Sure, every day's Friday to me.
You know, you got to keep it green and you got to use the pipe instead of the papers. That's my green tip.
Oh, right. I have no idea what you're talking about for legal reasons.
Whatever.
How are you?
I'm good. Thanks
You
for
look
having me on your show.
sensational. Just
I had
love-
back fat. I didn't know I had it till I put this on.
Let me see.
I have back fat.
No, you
How about some
don't.
butter for those rolls?
No,
Look,
you
I do.
No.
I mean, I know it's tight and it's
No.
pushing it up.
No, it's nice.
No, I have. How do you get rid of back fat?
You rub it.
I guess someone else has to rub it.
Yeah,
like
someone
me.
else has to rub it with some kind of appliance.
Appliance. Okay. All right. Well, that's
I do like this. I like this kind of thing here.
This
What, that-
thing,
No, this thing at the
my
front. Well,
Merkin?
these are great. And then the whole thing's working fantastically well. It really is. Did you make that?
A friend of mine with 9.5 fingers made it for me.
9.5 fingers?
She has 9.5 fingers. Yeah.
Why did she choose sewing as a profession? It's like 9.5 fingers. What's going to work for... Wouldn't you think, oh, maybe, I don't know, something involving one hand?
No, she's amazing. She makes wedding dresses and party dresses. And Mary Adams, and you always go to her and ask her to make me a special dress.
That's lovely. A special dress for being on the show?
For this show.
Wow.
Wow.
How dare you boo
But I
me?
mean, I hadn't done your show in a long time, but I was
Yes.
watching when you had Helen Mirren on.
Oh, yes.
And I loved it when she was talking about being naked.
Yes.
And then you asked her if she liked being naked, and she said yes, and you said, I like you. But it was the way you said it was really funny. I can't tell you. It was really funny.
That was great.
Yeah, it was. It was great having her on the show.
Yeah. Remember
Everyone
that
comes
time-
out scared.
What?
Everyone comes out really, with trepidation, and they sit down, and they're really afraid of you because you're so close.
Yeah.
And then you warm them up like that. You should put together a, reel and have, show everybody coming out for the first time, and look how scared they look. See how scared they look. They're
Get on
petrified.
that. Yeah, all right.
They're petrified, and they're like this, and then,
I think it's just you. Everyone else is kind of like, oh. Everyone else walks out like, oh, my career's in the crapper. I'm on this show. And you come out scared. You shouldn't be scared. You're not scared, are you?
Eager.
Eager.
Yeah,
Oh,
I get
that's-
eager. I'm excited.
I'm excited to
You're
have
so
you here.
silly. Why don't you ever ask me to be in any of those skits?
I ask you all the time. You're always like, oh, I live in New York. It's 3,000 miles
We've
away.
never had this conversation, have we, Davis? No, we've never had this conversation.
Davis.
Peter, I'm
No,
so
no, hey, am I interrupting something? You two get a room.
Well, I have an imaginary boyfriend, Ricky, and then I had an imaginary monkey, Pockets, and then I had an imaginary duck, Randy. All in my 30s. Yeah, woo,
Yeah.
it's a full-time job.
What
You
about
can't
your
do
rabbit?
it.
Do you still have your rabbit?
I have my rabbit, and actually, Easter's right around the corner. It's early this year, and so I'm a member of the House Rabbit Society.
Yeah.
And they have this thing 2 weeks after Easter called dumping season, when all the people dump their rabbits that they got
That's
for their
outrageous.
kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's outrageous.
It is. It's outrageous. I'm furious.
Yeah. So anyway,
Is this a real rabbit or an imaginary rabbit?
no, this one's real.
Oh, it's real.
Yeah, I've
Yeah,
never
yeah.
had an imaginary. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, I
I've
know.
never had an imaginary one.
I feel such a fool.
But their motto this year is something like, I prefer the chocolate kind or something. Telling parents not to get their kids rabbits.
you were
for
walking
Easter.
around wearing a T-shirt that says, I prefer the chocolate kind.
Yeah. On the back.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. So, listen, do you have a vacation? What are you going to do on your vacation?
I thought I'd stay still.
Oh, that's something different for you?
Yeah, no. You know what I've been doing? Actually, I've been flying in airplanes, learning to fly.
Oh, do you have a license and everything?
No. Sometimes, when you go to the airport, they leave one running.
Oh,
You
yeah,
just jump in.
sure. Is that hard?
Yeah, it's quite hard. Have you ever tried it with a small
Never. I
airplane?
can't even imagine what it's like there in the cockpit.
Are you a good flyer? Does it frighten you? Does it worry you?
No, I don't think about it. I'm fine.
Right. Well, then you'd be fine at it.
No, not to fly it.
Well,
I can even drive a car. I mean, I have my driver's license, but I don't drive.
Why did you?
I mean, I believe in justice, but I don't see it.
Yeah.
Right? Ooh, deep.
Yeah.
TGIF.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, I'm surprised to hear you say that. Look what I did with my hand
I know,
there.
I like this.
Yeah,
I
you
like
know what
this.
that is? I'm measuring stuff.
Measure my back fat.
Yeah, I'll measure it. There's none at all. Look, I measured it using my back fat measurer.
What was this about?
Well, I was going to ask you about the flying, because, I mean, you have to come out here on the airplane for, what, 300 hours? What was the flight?
It's endless. It's like 6 hours or something. Drives me crazy.
Why is it slower? It seems to be slower than it used to be.
I don't know. And I can't watch a movie because that'll tell me what time it is. Then I'm like, okay, that's 2 hours.
Right.
So I just try to read. But what do? I was thinking, you know, they wake you up to ask you if you want alcohol. What if I was just quit, okay? And I've been sober for, 5 hours or something, and then they come around and they ask you, that must be because you don't drink. That must be really hard. They're pushers. That's what.
Yeah, no, they do try and get you to drink. Yeah,
it's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Would you rather hear a child cry or someone cough with phlegm in their throat on an airplane?
How phlegmy is the cough?
Really phlegmy. Enough to have an imaginary friend.
I don't know. I think I prefer to hear the child cry because
Really?
Yes, I do.
Well, you have a child.
I have a child,
you
so
kept them. It's a boy,
you can't
right?
touch me with that stuff now.
Oh,
I'm like,
okay.
yeah, you get kind of immunity for it after you've listened to it all night for years. No, you do, I think what happens is after you have kids, you kind of just go, it's a kid crying. It's all right. It's when you hear the parents not trying to stop the kid crying. That's what makes me crazy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I want to hear stuff like, we have to take a break. Do we have to take a break? Oh, we have to take a break. I'm so
Nice
sorry,
meeting you
Amy.
all.
It's been lovely to see you. Will you come back again?
Yeah, I'd love to.
All right, then. The lovely Amy Sedaris, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back, my filthy pigeons. Oh, I can't even do it anymore. Hang on. Filthy pigeon, right? Still got it. All right. My next guest is a very beautiful and talented actress. She's starring in the play Pieces of Ass, which I know. I can't wait to see it either. It opens. That's what it's called, Pieces of Ass. No. It's probably about me. It opens March the 12th in Los Angeles. Please welcome the lovely Shanna Moakler, everybody. Shaina Mla. There you are. Let's get rid of that. Hello, lovely. How are you?
How are you doing?
You know, I'm very well. How are you?
I'm very well.
I like your eyelashes. They're sparkly.
You got some silver and gold in there. I wore them special for you.
Thank you very much indeed. Are your eyelashes really that long?
No, they're
not. No, they're not. They're not.
Tell everybody that.
No. Just I would like to have a very tiny head so that my eyelashes would look bigger.
like cow lashes.
Yeah. Do you like cows?
I do like cows.
I do. I think they're fantastic. They're underrated.
Yeah. I'm adopting a pig. Do you like
Shut
pigs?
up.
Yeah.
Really?
I am.
Is it a pig from a disadvantaged background? Well, why are you adopting it then?
Because my kids, I have 3 kids, and they're allergic to dogs and cats. So
Right.
pigs, you can be allergic to them. So, and they use litter boxes, which is kind of cool.
And they're delicious.
Yeah, no, we don't eat pigs.
Do you not eat meat at all?
No, I don't. I don't eat the flesh. No.
Don't eat the flesh.
No.
Well, how about bacon? Do you eat bacon?
No.
All right. I'm sorry. I won't
bacon.
go on about. Tell me about the play Pieces of Ass.
Okay, Pieces of Ass. It's actually.
Is it by Shakespeare?
It's actually really fun. It's a live off-Broadway show, and it's about 12 women coming together, and they're talking about all the different experiences being hot pieces of ass.
And so everybody in the play is what the kids call smoking hot. Then.
They're pretty cute, but it's really more empowering to women and just talking about all different experiences.
But they're smoking hot.
Yeah, they're pretty cute.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
should come.
I'm there in a heartbeat. I'll be down the front with dollar bills and stuff. I won't. So listen, you have 3 kids, you say?
I do, yes.
What are they? How old are they?
They're 8, 4, and 2. Do you have kids?
Well, I do. I have one. Yes.
You do?
Yeah. He's a little boy.
Nice.
Well, last time I checked. Yeah, he's there. What do you have?
girl, boy, girl.
Girl, boy,
Yeah,
girl.
girl, boy, girl.
Right. And so the two, though, are you getting any sleep? You must need help with all that.
I've been a little under the weather. I've been a little down.
Did you
but,
get that flu?
I did. I got that flu.
I got it as well.
But I'm here. I'm feeling good. I'm
Yeah,
feeling
no,
strong.
I got a terrible flu.
Yeah?
Yeah, it made me...
Do you have someone to take care of you?
No,
make you
CBS made me
bacon
work.
and chicken soup.
CBS made me work every night. I was like... I don't know if I can come in. They're like, you better come in. You better come in, or who is it they were going to get? Dave Price from The Early Show? Yeah, Dave Price from The Early Show. He was going to come in and do it. What happens if you get sick during the play?
You gotta work, sick or not.
But what if you got like really, really sick? Like if you
I
like
guess they could
broken
call in
leg?
somebody else to fill in, but...
Who would you like to fill in for you if you can do it? Because
Yeah?
I'll do it.
I don't know. I love Scarlett Johansson. I think is beautiful.
Yeah, she
Charlize Theron.
Yeah?
Yeah, those
Right.
beautiful
Well,
women.
I'll call them if you fall
I don't
sick.
think they're going to want to do Pieces of Ass.
They might. They might.
yeah.
Now, listen, are you still doing that internet thing? Are you doing the...
I do. I'm an avid blogger. I love blogging. I'm kind of a MySpace junkie. So, you know, people always want to be like, I want my privacy. I want my privacy. I kind of can't keep stuff in. I kind of got to get it out.
You don't
So,
want privacy?
I enjoy my privacy, but I'm kind of one of those people that likes to blog and vent and get things out. So
And don't
I really
you find...
enjoy it.
I mean, I had a MySpace page for 4 days.
You did?
I did, 4 days. And I realized that the computer world, the internet had become so super efficient that I could piss off more women in 4 days using computers than I could with 2 marriages. In fact, they got so mad.
Yeah.
So mad. And you know what they were angry at? They were just angry because I didn't get back.
You didn't add them as your friends.
I didn't even know how to do that.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. I address a lot of different things. I get lots of questions all the time.
Do you put pictures of yourself up there?
Lots of pictures.
Okay, I'm there.
Yeah. Lots of pictures.
Are
And
you
video, too. Video. And maybe I could put our little conversation out there, too.
You mean I could be on MySpace right now?
You could be on MySpace right now.
Hi, young people. You probably don't know who I am. I'm the guy after Letterman. You're asleep, usually. Or high. Hey, what about, are you still at the roller skating?
Oh, God, no. I used to be a competitive roller skater, and I know not many people know what that is. But it's everything you see with ice skating in the Olympics, but it's just on roller skates.
Do they have roller skating at the Olympics?
They don't. They don't. They had it at the World Games and the Pan Am Games. So it's everything you see with pairs and skating and ice skating, but it's on...
Why don't
Are
they
you
have
making
it?
fun of me?
No, I'm not making fun of you. No, not at all. I'm
I
interested.
loved roller skating. I was
Me
a
too.
huge roller
I
skater.
you know, 4 wheels
But
each
not
foot. I'm
derby.
there, baby.
Not derby, though. Not like the derby.
Not like the, you don't do
Did
the
you have the pom-poms on your wheels, too?
pom-poms on my wheels, on my butt, everywhere. I'm covered in pom-poms. I'm like a big mobile pom-pom bus
Right.
moving around. I'm like a big rig covered in pom-poms.
Very sexy.
Yeah, I know. People enjoyed it immensely. What? I don't understand. Why don't they have roller skating at the Olympics?
You know, I don't know why either.
Yeah.
That's why I decided to leave roller skating and go to that big la la land of Hollywood.
You're not from here, right?
No, I'm from Rhode Island. I'm an East Coast girl. East
All
Coast
right.
girl at heart, yes.
Rhode Island is America's smallest state. Do you
It
know that?
is,
Yeah.
yes.
I
You
passed
are a
the
citizen?
exam.
Yes.
Yeah. Famous for.
Is that a question that they ask you, really?
Yeah, sure. Why not? What's Rhode Island famous for apart from being small? Which is, of course, my thing too.
It's Rhode Island Red.
It's a joke. It's a joke.
The Rhode Island Red is the rooster, but
Right.
I love it because I love clam cakes. Have you ever had one?
No.
They're amazing. Okay, do you know in the South they have hush puppies and they're like little corn balls of heaven? Have you ever had those?
No. What's a hush? I thought a hush puppy was a shoe.
No, well, yes, it is a shoe.
Right.
It's a shoe. So they have little hush puppies, and they're like little corn balls that they fry. And in Rhode Island, they get these. It sounds disgusting, but it's so good. They get like a little clam, and they fry it, and they put it in this dough, and they fry these dough balls, and you eat them with your chowder, because clam cakes and chowder. That's a Rhode Island thing. So when I go home, I have to have clam cakes and chowder.
Why don't you weigh 500 pounds?
If I lived in Rhode Island, I would weigh 500
Me too.
pounds.
It sounds delicious. The
It
fishy
is.
little treats covered in fried fat. Can't get enough. Listen, good luck with the pieces of ass.
Thank you so much.
It's
You
always
better
love
come,
to see
too.
you.
It's
I
a
will. I'll be
pleasure.
there.
Thank you.
Shanna Moakler, everybody. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. We don't have time. No time for clapping. We've got to move on. We've got to move on. My next guest is a multi-platinum singer-songwriter. He's here performing Home from the CD, Blake Shelton, Collector's Edition. Please welcome Blake Shelton, everybody.
Another summer day has come and gone away in Paris and Rome, but I wanna go home. Maybe surrounded by a million people, I still feel all alone. I wanna go home. Oh, I miss you, you know. And I've been keeping all the letters that I wrote to you, each one a line or two. I'm fine, baby, how are you? And I would send them, but I know that it's just not enough. My words were cold and flat, and you deserve more than that. Another airplane, another sunny place. I'm lucky, I know, but I wanna go home. I've got to go home. Let me go home. I'm just too far from where you are. I wanna come home. Life. It's like I just stepped outside and everything was going right. And I know just why you could not come along with me. This was not your dream, but you always believed in me. Another winter day has come and gone away, and even Paris and Rome, and I wanna go home. Let me go home. And I'm surrounded by a million people. I still feel alone, and I wanna go home. Oh, I miss you. Let me go home. Let me go home. It'll all be alright. I'll be home tonight. I'm coming back home.
Blake Shelton, everybody!